Welcome back to another video here. So this one is 7.3.4 again, and we're going to be doing what looks to be mainly a skill associated path. So that's skill champions and not your actual skill itself, but that will come into play slightly. So whenever they are immune to something, then you gain on them precisions. When you have a precision and you parry them, they go passively stunned for a certain time period. They alternate between poison and bleed immunity. I'm trying to think what else is on here. There's a couple of different nodes that make it quite difficult. To be honest, if you can push Nick into second life quite early on, Mix Master. So if you push him into second life early on and get your charges up, obviously you then start to ignore Mix Master, can go unblockable, and it makes the fights a lot easier and a lot smoother. Here with Void, this is where I kind of just I'm just basically accepting him just put me in second phase so I can throw this special, get my 9 charges, stop any future evades, and now I'm just looking to throw this next special one here just to make sure that I'm now unblockable. So this is going to make the fight a lot easier now, because obviously being unblockable and stuff, when Void's about to put any debuffs on me like here, I can instantly just purify it. So for this fight here, I decide to try out Falcon just because it's Mix Master, so I should get the cruelties. And just to see how much damage it'll do. I do solo the defender, so it is a good matchup. It's probably just not the best, especially not only using the rank 5 star. If you had a rank 3 6 star that was maybe duped or a decent sig, it'd probably be much easier. You'd probably finish the fight out much quicker. But yeah, it just takes time. Most of these fights will just take time, especially dodging around the Mix Master. With here, once you've not locked on with Falcon anymore, you're trying then to just avoid the Mix Master there. I completely whiff on the special too. It's a good job that's not an executioner, or he'd have died from being hit by that special too. But you know, that's a story for another day. So here we're just gonna carry on working this Venom the Duck down. If I can bait special ones, I'll do that, just because it's easier to retaliate, but if I can't, then so be it. And yeah, that's basically how this fight goes all the way till Venom the Duck dies. very similar here to the Void fight that I did. So I'm going to use the 5-star Nick Fury here, just because Wasp is going to evade. It's going to happen. She's going to put quite a heavy shock on me a few times, especially with her own evade mechanic and Mix Master as well. So it's just a matter of going into the second life, and just after I'm in the second life then being more worried about it. But until then, I try and do a little bit of it here, but once she starts evading, I'm not really that bothered anymore. As you can see, literally everyone, I'm surprised they didn't put a Mordo on this path, if I'm honest. Because that would have been another one just like Wasp, they'll evade and they'll instantly hit you or something. So there, I'm just kind of like, come on, put me into the second life. So I throw the special one, not quite sure how the first two parts of that whiffed. The hitboxes might just be a little bit weird with the flying animation from Wasp, I'm not sure. But yeah, this fight now, you're going to see in a second, just becomes very easy. And the whole path is pretty much the same with Nick Fury in his second life. It's just more difficult in the fights after you've used up your decoy to get into your second life. Because now you're going to have to try and play from the start without having a special one, get up to the special one, and then it becomes easier again. So there's Loki here. The only thing I'd say to watch out for when doing this Loki fight is the fact that his special ones could steal your buff. So again, using someone like Nick Fury, for example, here. If he was to steal my Fury buff from throwing this special one and catching me with it, then I wouldn't be able to hold all my charges, they'd just keep disappearing. So the best way I find to deal with Mix Master is to either just do a medium lights into the block, or if you're throwing a medium and you know you got to throw another medium to start another combo, then just instantly, as soon as you're throwing the medium, just automatically either hit the block to try and parry or protect yourself, or just instantly start swiping back just to, again, give yourself some room. But as you can see here now, I have the 9 charges, or the 8 charges, sorry, so that he's not going to be able to evade me anymore. And now I'm at 16, so completely unblockable. And it just shows you how much easier Nick Fury can make these fights. in this fight here, probably go a little bit riskier than what I should. Don't retaliate and reply to some of the heavy attacks and things that I should, and it's a bit sketchy at first, but eventually it comes quite good. Like that one there, I definitely should have punished that medium there. But most people, I don't think, would push Human Torch to Special 2. They probably just bait the Special 1s. I'm okay with the Special 1. I do mess it up sometimes, and you're about to see here. I just completely mess up the last bit, and then just let him knock me down so that I'm kind of... he doesn't get the Smolders to be able to then put Incinerates on me. So here I'm just kind of pushing them back and then trying to get an intercept where I can. I got a few precisions there, so a nice long passive stun. And I decide, look, I'm on 3%, I'm gonna Hail Mary this and go for the Special 2 evade. I can do it probably like 2/3, 3/4 of the time. It's just about being a little bit more patient and just like knowing that, okay, you literally got to wait until he's just about to hit you there and then dash back, rather than doing it before, because then he'll sweep further in the diving animation. But yeah, that's Human Torch done, so it's just now the Tigra fight at the end. So I'm going to start with a 5-star. Throw a couple of, I don't even throw any potions in actually. I just see how much I can do with the 5-star. I have to fight Tigra all the time in AQ, so I kind of understand a lot of how she works and her combinations. Once you've learnt that, it does get much easier to do her, until you dash back and get caught on the dash back like that. So I'm just going to send Nick in now, the 6-star, just to finish her off. Do I use Falcon? I don't think I do now. There we go. So yeah, just send Nick in to get the job done, and yeah, he's gonna obviously now finish off what would be all of this defender, and then that's it. Path done.